Y'all ready to roll?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do this.
Word
Lay
up.
Ill Kid at OneYoungsta, holding it down, bringing that street geek nerd. So, what is up, my people? Today, coming with another wonderful episode, the 100th episode. That's
Oh,
right,
word.
of Beast
100.
Vibes Life. 100 times, all right?
100
100
episodes.
times.
Wow.
And if you count like the side missions, like going to Vegas and stuff, we got more times. But this is the 100th main show. Look, hey, we doing things. So big shout out to everybody in the chat coming in early, all that stuff on the replay. And we're gonna start it off with the Horsemen. You know what I'm saying? This time I'm going to the bottom diagonal first. All right, diagonal square.
Ooh, switch it up on him one time.
Father Part 3.
Oh, that's me.
Arckatron.
Hello, y'all. It's Arckatron. Happy 100 episode.
Word.
You can find me at arckatron.com. You can find all the stuff right there, all the stuffs, and some gaming stuff too. So check out that
things.
stuff right now.
Now.
All right. And right here, we got, he from everywhere, all around. He know all the conspiracies. He know all the stories that interconnect hip hop.
He might even be from your town.
PL Parker Lewis.
What's good, Joe? Shout out to NERDSoul, NERDSoul Productions on the 100, man. Just take 2 seconds and clap it up for NERDSoul on the 100. Mr. Arcatron on the 100, because, they've been holding down the Beat Vibes Live for a while.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you for having us.
All facts.
Like you said, man, Parker PL Lewis, LEWIZ, that's .com, or on all streaming platforms, all social media, all the same, everything. Yeah, I'm here. Holla at me. Let's get it.
That's right. And let's see. Let's take a look at this. Let's go check all the street. All right, work. Y'all looking good. Down below, you know the deal. Last but not least, fleecing y'all. Anwar Highsign.
Fleecing everybody for the whole season. Let's get it. ANWAR. High. Sign. Out on the check-in, you hear me? Holla at me.
All right.
That's not the reason for the name, but I had to give you some visual cues, some context clues.
It shouts out, Anwar Highsign got the Wu-Tang, Wu for all y'all, you know what I'm saying?
For the babies.
You know what I'm saying?
For
the babies.
For you.
The children are the future. And Wu-Tang is for the babies.
For the babies. NERDSoul is for the babies.
Now, real quick, I just want to say thank you to Arcatron. You know what I'm saying? You gotta give your flowers while people's is here. You know what I'm saying? From a brother to another brother from another mother. Saying like, yo, I remember before we started doing this show, I was like, yo, man, we having these long conversations about hip hop. Why don't we just do it on the show? He was like, all right. And then I was like, all right. And then that was it. Remember? We was doing live streams on a phone. Remember that? If y'all were down with us, y'all remember.
Oh, yeah.
We was on the
I looked at the videos recently.
Yo. Look, hey.
We look different.
From the bottom.
We look different. I would say that. I had no facial hair, and it was like just a little mustache, or maybe a little bit something on the hair.
100 episodes younger.
Mustache?
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad. It was bad.
It was a dope show.
The PL's like, yeah, you did kind of.
Yeah, it was. The look wasn't bad, but
like
the
when
show
you
kind
think
of
about
looked
it,
like
like when it started, like now when you think about it, it's like, yo, I remember that. Like I remember to see where they at, to see where they are now, man. Kudos, man. Salute. Hats off.
Man. And then shouts to Marquise Collins in the chat. Then we had two people that will always be on the IG live. Anwar Highsign, PL Parker Lewis. They was always dropping in like, oh, don't forget this. Also this, dropping the facts on a brother. You know what I'm saying? So during
correspondence, the OG correspondence.
Yeah, the OG correspondence.
That's what we do. That's our position.
You did.
Styles and Kiss. This is Styles and Kiss type of chamber right here.
Panero and P.
Yeah.
Call me Panero. It's
Yo,
like, you make bread?
I just say real quick, that was like the most on the nose thing he might have ever said. Like, I'm like De Niro and Pacino. I'm like Pacino and De Niro. So they call me Panero.
Panero. I was like, all right.
I would not have guessed, but I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
I got you, man. I got you.
All right.
So during the Corona timeline, we had a chance to be like, yo, we think we could do this on Zoom, and we've been doing it a couple of months now. I don't know. It's been a while.
It's like 5 months.
Yeah, Corona timeline, yo.
Yeah,
Corona timeline sounded like it was a Marvel storyline. Like,
yeah, that's why I've been calling it that.
Thanos arc happened, and then it was the Corona arc. What's going on right now?
It's the 5 years later. This is it right
the
now.
Corona timeline when, you know what I'm saying, everything is
after the snap. After the snap right now.
Yeah, exactly.
2020 AS after snap. You know what I mean?
After snap. You know what I'm saying? So big shout out to everybody coming through. I'm gonna throw this to y'all guys real quick. Marquis Collins says, what did we feel about the verses last Saturday with E40 and Too Short? I
saw pieces of it actually. And when I mean pieces, I mean like a couple of seconds. Cause I saw the Ciroc and the bottles and stuff. I was like, I'm out of here. It was an accidental click too. I didn't mean to click on that.
Not an accidental click.
I was trying to scroll. You know when you scroll and then you accidentally click something? That's what it was. It was not purposeful.
Accidental click.
I literally fell upon it. And I was like,
yeah, that happens like every time when I click on a girl on IG. It's an accident. It was. I really be on there to look at wholesome stuff.
So the double click is accidents too, right?
I'm trying to learn. Exactly.
Double tap to learn. Double tap to learn.
Double tap to learn. Exactly. That's not how it works. Out more. Wait, that's not what you do to do. All right, we'll get at it all.
So PL, did you happen to see it? Because I missed it. I completely missed it.
I didn't watch it live, but I watched it after the fact.
Okay.
It was dope. It was up there. The energy, like, it's cool. Like, it's cool when the verses are between people that actually like each other.
Okay.
Or that have that camaraderie, because it's a party. Like, it was just like a 3-hour event. Like,
so it wasn't like Monica and Brandy.
Nah, like this was an event. This was a party, man, for 3 hours.
Yeah, those guys are actually very good friends in real life.
Yeah. It was dope to see. Like, I will say though, like with everything I just said, like the Jeezy Gucci one was cool because the animosity made it a little bit more watchable. But I'm not gonna hold you. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Funniest things I've seen this year. So yeah.
But I let the E40 Too Short battle was fun, man. It was fun.
Cool.
Earl Stevens was mad drunk.
Fam.
Oh, word. Wow.
Yo, he was having a good time.
He was on that Ciroc?
He was on that Earl Stevens. He was drinking his own liquor.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, I forgot he has his own liquor.
Yeah.
He was drinking his own liquor. He was toasty off his own brand.
Tequila. He got a few things. Shout out
Too Short kept changing clothes. Too Short kept changing clothes because he had like all these sponsorship deals, and he would like change clothes.
Wow, really?
Pop in, and at some point in the stream, he was like, "Yeah, I've been getting a bag like every 5 minutes." No, it's like, yeah. So he would like put a hat on.
Man, look, you gotta do what you gotta do, man.
Then switch out into a shirt for somebody.
It was beautiful. It was beautiful. It was beautiful.
It was funny. It was a good time.
That's funny.
It was a good time.
Yeah, it was a good time. It was good nature. I like that, and I need that more and more. You know, like we live in a very stressful world in general, and we live in a special stressful time. So, like between dealing with what's happening offline and online. Like, you know, it's like, all right, just give me something good natured every once in a while, man.
Right.
Cool.
No doubt, no doubt. Big shout out to Sandra Thomas, just sending her love, said, what up, brothers? Then also show some love to NERDSoul Light.
What up?
NERDSoul Light's birthday was on Monday. You know what I'm saying? So he's
Happy
enjoying,
belated.
you know, being 3. You know what I'm saying? He's living it up.
In 3 years.
Yeah. That's right. You know what I'm saying? He's living it up. It feels It's weird. It feels so much longer. It's weird. It feels so much longer because it feels like he was in the NICU for being a preemie for like ever.
Oh yeah.
It felt like he was in there forever, and that was a whole nother. That might be something I do on Black Together. That's a whole nother experience. Look,
this is us material right there.
Dealing with your children in the care of other people. I'm just saying, be on top of it because they'll be funny with your kid. I'm just saying,
real funny.
Be on top of it. So that's a whole nother show. But yeah, it just seems like it was like if you told me that we were at the hospital like 5 years ago, I'd believe it because it just seems so long ago. But yeah, you know, he's 3, he's coming up. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to have a cool show, a laid back show. You know what I'm saying? A laid back show. I wanted to throw this out to the panel, if you would. Tell me what album or albums or songs that you've had in heavy rotation this year. Like, what album have you like gone back to like 2, 3, 4, 5 times?
The Outrunners,
stuff like that.
The Outrunners. The Outrunners. The Outrunners. The Outrunners. The Outrunners.
I don't even know what you're talking about. What's that?
So
the Outrunners is
Currency and Harry
Fraud and Currency.
It's talking about that, John.
The Outrunners, fam. The Outrunners.
You know what? You did tell us about that.
Okay. Harry Fraud produced the project. It's 10 tracks long. I think was it 9 or 10? Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Entirely produced by Harry Fraud, all and Currency. Features from Rick Ross, features from Conway, Wiz Khalifa. That I-90, that I ride to see. Holy
Nikes.
All right, man.
Nikes.
The production puts you in a certain mind frame. It's Harry Fraud, so it's all sample based. It puts you like in this mind frame. It puts you. It's from the beginning, from the first joint. It just puts you in a certain state, and then you hear a spitter with his laid back Southern drawl. Like man. Those 2 dudes cannot lose. They can't.
Like Parker Lewis?
I'm gonna listen to that because you told me about that earlier this year, and I didn't listen. So I'm gonna check it out. For real. I'm gonna listen.
Please, hey man, you are doing yourself a disservice if you have not listened to this album.
Shouts to Shot by Nolan. Nice to see you up in the spot, and Jenna James. So Arckatron.
That's their OG right there.
Yeah,
OG names right there.
OG fam.
Yo, Jenna James been around the spot for a minute.
Yeah,
so
triple OG fam.
Is there a?
It came out. That has to come out this year.
Yep.
Ooh, I'm looking. I'm not saying.
Why you thinking? I'll throw mine out.
Yeah, throw yours in. It might be the same one.
I have a couple, but I have one that I'm gonna throw out. Nas is someone. Nas is someone who I have not trusted in a while, in a long while. And when I heard King's Disease was coming, I was excited, but I was like, man, please don't be bad. And it was solid. I wouldn't say it's a classic, but it was solid. And that spicy track, that's spicy.
That grew on you, buddy.
Man.
That one been creeping up.
I love that spicy.
I told you. Now that you've come around.
That's not even my flow. That's not even really my flow. But that song. But I think the rhymes, I've never really doubted his lyrical talent, but I've always thought that the beats that he's worked with were always subpar. I
Shout
think
out
Hit
to
Boy
Hit
comes
Boy.
through.
Can we get Hit Boy a
Yeah.
shout out?
Yeah, Hit Boy came
Oh,
through.
yeah.
Shout out to Hit Boy.
came through.
Yes.
Yeah, came through and made a project that I've gone back to and listened to. I want to say like 3 times, 2-3 times now, maybe 4. And then Spicy I've listened to probably about 12, 20 times, something like that. A lot.
Today.
To this day.
I got
Today.
4.
Today.
Can I have a top? Can I have a 4?
Yeah.
Album I listened to more than once this year. Like, because
Right.
it's a new album.
Right.
It takes a lot to seep in.
Kid Cudi.
J Electronica. J Electronica.
All right.
Wait,
Jay
hold on.
Hanukkah, Yamadamaka.
J Electromadon.
You like that album?
I always liked it. There was never a moment I didn't like it.
Okay. No, you shocked me. You really shocked me with that.
You tell that man how you feel.
It's not in order, y'all. It's not in order.
You tell that
two of them
man.
we just did like last 2 months. So it was Busta Rhymes and Kid Cudi. I've listened to those albums more than any album this year. And number 4 would be the Nas album. I actually banged that like 3 or 4 times. Like, so yeah, those are if it was a rotation to 2020, those 4 albums are my hip hop joints for this year.
And on December 21st,
Not
we
a
all
bad
went
4.
ultra black. So you know what I'm saying?
I don't know about the
Yo,
Cudi one, but everything
boy,
else.
did I ever. Ultra black.
Ultra black.
The opposite of Doja Cat.
We go in.
Opposite
be
of
honest.
Doja Cat.
We go in.
Yes.
Yo, he slipped that Doja Cat line in there. Yo,
It was all fun.
That joke was mad funny.
It was all fun.
Cause you like listen to the song, you like, yeah, going ultra black. Doja Cat. Oh, what?
Rewind.
Yeah.
Yo, I just wonder how that feels, yo, to be on the other end of that. But it's like random. It's because it's different if it's somebody that like you had.
She dropped the track.
Somebody that you had a problem with is different. But when it's just like random,
she dropped the track.
Man, you like, man, I was looking forward to this album.
Yeah, she dropped the track, but won't nobody
called N-Words Ain't Nothing.
Was it before or after?
N-Words Ain't.
It was after. N-Words
called N-Words Ain't Shnikes.
Right.
I have never listened to it because I did not
I
co-sign that movement.
Yeah, I don't co-sign that movement.
But she also came out and said, like it wasn't nothing. She said that she didn't take it too serious. Like she loves Nas and she's, I think she gets he was just rhyming. And Nas has come out and said like it was just a thing to run.
But at the same time, it makes sense. It makes sense.
But I
but it also
think that I think Nas be saying he be slipping some slick. He is one of the subliminal kings from back in the 90s.
Yeah,
he had crazy subliminals, but at the same time, it could be interpreted literally, like she's light skinned and
she's light skinned and yeah.
We'll
just leave it at
that. We'll leave it at that.
We'll leave
Parker.
It at that. How about you, Mr. Highsign?
Man, I've been listening to that Get Rich or Die Trying, man.
Yeah, Rich or Die Trying 2020.
Wait, it didn't come out this year?
Nah, no. You got the deluxe album. The deluxe finally came out 2020.
All right.
No, I'm playing around. Ain't no deluxe came out. I'm just playing.
No,
20-year anniversary. No.
So I've listened to that Gibbs Alchemist album a number of times. That Alfredo album.
Jenna James agrees with you. Word.
I need to say something. Y'all, PL, send me the album you like, and Highsign send me the other album. I need these 2 albums because I'm with the duos. Ever since Mad Villainy, I'm with the duos. Give me the duos of people who that
like ever since Bandana. Since Bandana, like I've been like real fully tapped in with Freddie. So
and see,
when he came with the
Bandana made it hard for me to tap into Alfredo because you know what I'm saying. I love that Bandana so much. I've been trying to tap into Alfredo, but I've been like, I listen to one song and then I slide back over that Bandana real quick.
Man, it's a good listen, but I'm not even gonna hold you. I'm with you. That bandana. I prefer that bandana, but that was from 2019. I would have said bandana.
You know what I'm saying?
Off tops.
But I gotta go back on bandana. I haven't listened to it in a minute. I probably haven't listened to it since we reviewed it actually on the show.
That joint gets burned.
That's a joint, and like I said last year, that's a joint that grew on me. When I first listened to it, I was just like, it's a lot of coke talk. And then the more I listened to it, I was like, it is a lot of coke talk, but this.
Now I feel like Nino Brown. That's what you're saying.
I enjoy my coke
Nino
talk.
Brown. That's what you said.
I enjoy my coke talk when it's done right, man. I need that Nino. When it's done right, though, not everybody does it to my personal speculations. My own speculations. That Makami, Mox Hard Lemonade got a lot of burn from me this year. That J Electronica, I agree with you, Art. That J Electronica got a good amount of spins from me.
J
this
Electronica,
year.
J Hanukkah, J Alamadamaka.
Yeah, and what was the other one, man, that I wanted to mention? That got it slipped my mind, but I'll say it when it pops back in my head.
I got one. I forgot one. Y'all gonna hate me for this.
I already do. Don't say Wale, please. Don't say Wale.
No, you gonna say that? No, Wale.
It's not Wallace.
New Lauren.
Lauren.
Eternal of Take.
I actually like that album.
Wait, that album got heavy rotation for me this year.
Who's album?
Lil Uzi Vert.
Oh, okay. You gotta say the artist, sir. Because we hip hop heads over here, we don't know the artist.
Y'all gonna hate that album right there, fam.
Lil Uzi?
Fam.
I
told you y'all gonna hate me, man. That album was in heavy rotation this year.
I'll listen to it. I'll give it a shot. I'll give any album a shot.
Honestly, like going by Arcka's criteria, I listened to that Mount Marcy album, that Rock Marcy album, a number of times. I like that album.
Which one?
The new one, Mount Marcy.
I haven't listened to it yet.
I
like that album, man.
The one that had is it Marcialago on there? Which one is it?
Nah, this is the new one that just came out this month.
Last month. This month or last month?
I think it was this month.
Yeah.
Came out like 2 weeks ago.
Dang. Okay, all right, so this is like new. All right, cool.
Yeah. It's fresh out the pack.
I thought it was something else. Wait. Has he dropped anything between this new one and
like 100 albums a year?
Yeah. He dropped Marcialago last year.
So that's the next album.
Was that Marcialago was 2018, right?
Yeah, 2019.
Was it?
Okay. Yeah. And before that was Pale Horse, right? Or something?
Pale Horse is the joint that I like.
That was 2018.
Pale Horse is great. Marcialago.
We reviewed that.
I don't know if we want to start this discussion.
What do you like to say?
But I would say that Beyond the Pale Horse would be his magnum opus.
It's a good album. I don't know about magnum opus. Yo, speaking of which, he just re-released. For those who don't know, that's his best album. He just re-released.
No?
He just re-released the Reloaded album.
What's better, Ark?
OG, Triple OG, the first time.
Marsburg is better.
Marsburg. That's it.
Wow. I tried listening to it.
You like Pale Horse better?
I like Pale Horse.
Is fire. Pale Horse is fire.
No, it's good. It's good, but I would say
Pale Horse. He in the joint like
You know, I'm in a good mood.
You know, I'm
willing to listen to it.
I played Marsburg in like actual rotation for a literal year. Like an entire year.
It's still on my rotation.
I played that album so much that now I have to be in the mood for it. That album. And then to me, it's just me, Reloaded is it was written. Because Reloaded, I heard it and I was like, Marsburg though. But then like over time, just kept getting replayed. And then like those expectations of, you have these expectations going into the next album, like, I want more of this, or I'm expecting something. And then eventually those expectations fall away and you can assess it on its own strengths and weaknesses. And that reloaded.
I gotta go back to all these albums. We just make a list. I need to make a list right now or something. I'm gonna forget all this stuff. Come on, y'all. I gotta send stuff to me.
How about we do this?
Brother,
can we do like let's do a Marcy appreciation episode next week?
You know, we can do that. I'm down with that.
And like I was trying to tell y'all, but we were all talking at the same time. He just re-released Reloaded. It was off the market, but he got control of that album again and released it. Yeah, like you couldn't stream it. Like it was not available.
Oh wow.
And he got control of it again and released it through his own imprint with an extra song, a previously unreleased song.
Marcy.
So, shouts to Jenna James. She say Eternal Take had that Reningen on every track. So he was the Reningen talking about the eye power from Naruto. So you know what I'm saying, homie, he must have been coming with that heat. Shouts to Panda. What up, Panda? Nice to see you up in the spot. Another one for me that got played a lot this year. You guys, of course, you know, Busta Rhymes. But I prefer the regular first album. I don't prefer the extra one.
Reloaded, no deluxe.
No, just the main one that came out. I actually prefer that.
Collector's edition.
No
ultimate fan version. No anniversary.
Super ELE 3.
Not the Galaxy S or the Galaxy S5 or the Galaxy SX.
Championship edition.
Yeah.
Nah,
what about the Pro? Wait. The Busta Rhymes is the Pro. It's the 12 Pro.
He said he likes the vanilla ELE2. No super, no ultimate.
Nothing.
No arcade edition.
No championship edition.
No championship edition.
Oh man. The Busta Rhymes, that joint, it was one I felt vindicated because I'm on the show with someone who has been side-eyeing Busta for years.
Who parked the bus
here? For years he's been side-eyeing him. Every time I bring him up, he always be like, "Oh, remember this album? Remember this album? Ha 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 ha." But guess what? Busta rose.
That's exactly right.
With all power.
Someone's taking shots. Someone's like,
and I was vindicated. I was vindicated. Busta came out with that song with Vybz Kartel, and we were all like, I don't know. Shaking for the boss. And then
I loved it.
We saw the track.
The came out with Anderson .Paak.
And then I was like, Anderson .Paak his verse is a little long for me, but okay. And then we saw the track list. But someone on this panel, I'm about to reveal them in a second.
Reveal them. I'm right here.
Do you see him? Yeah. Do you see him in the courtroom? Yeah, I'm right here.
The grand unveiling.
No, but I have to say this. There is still a lot of fat on the OG version. I would trim. That's all I'm saying. So, and what did I give it?
Would you like to give it 7.5? Is he wrong? Would you like to comment?
I would say on the original version, there's no fat that needs to be trimmed. I listened to it from end to end on the first day it came out. Enjoyed it thoroughly.
Wait, repeat it again?
The lie detector test says no. The lie detector tester says you are not telling the truth.
Can you clarify your comments?
My comment is, just like I said on the day we did the episode, I used to hate that song, Shaking for the Boss. And when I listened to the whole album through, the song actually fit in well and made sense. And I didn't dislike it anymore. It became part of the flow because the album was so engaging and entertaining. He also displayed rap skills that no one else was displaying in the streets at that time. He brought Rakim back out of Rakim doing nothing. Brought Rakim back on the first track, had Farrakhan, depending on how you feel about him, had Farrakhan in the album. Come on now. Had Rick Ross, which I was like, how is this going to work? And the song actually feels good to listen to. And I do not like Rick Ross. But after having all these things stacked against him, people making fun of his old albums, you know what I'm saying? People saying that his name is Trevor now, you know what I'm saying? To come back and not only spit hot fire, giving you a mix of science and heat, but also digging up an old BBD track and spitting on it like no one else can, I submit to you that Busta has not only redeemed himself, but also silenced all haters with a game-winning 3.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Yo.
No, I disagree. I don't call him Trevor no more.
Somebody got thrown under this bus.
And I didn't even call him Trevor for long. I said, I hope he don't become Trevor, fully Trevor. He was half Trevor. Then he turned it back to button until he turned back the bus.
Sir. And I'm gonna come to your side, bro. I was with you in that assessment.
All right, cool.
We were the Ghost and Ray that were like, yo, I don't know. He might be Trevor now. but he proved us wrong. Say, yo, don't Trevor me, fam. I'm bust a bus.
Bust a bus.
Bust a bus from the bullpen.
Did you trust him on that Netscape album?
Wow.
Did you trust him on Back on My BS? Did you?
I knew he was gonna bring up. Look, we ain't trying to hear nothing about no AOL.
He said the Tor browser album.
the Mozilla, like
that's the Firefox album.
Yeah, the Firefox album that wasn't Firefox. Year of the Dragon. No.
Not the BT online chat album. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Black Planet album?
Oh, the Black Planet album.
Black Planet album.
Yo, shouts to everybody who knows about Black Planet. That's the real internet.
I knew about Black
internet.
Planet.
Y'all got that new fresh internet.
Oh, I didn't have an account either.
Yo.
Did y'all two have an account? I never had an account on Black Planet.
Yo, I had an account.
Y'all had an account?
Why was Black Planet full of snow bunnies up in that joint, though, trying to get down? I was like, this is not your planet. This is Black Planet.
Why are you here?
You know why they're there.
But on the real, all that.
But what was it like? What was it
Black
like? Like MySpace kind of? Like
it was Black MySpace.
It was like a Black MySpace. It was perfect in how old internet it was. It was like OK Player forums, like way back in the day. It was like that. It was just this greatness that you can't describe. You just had to be there. Like, I mean, of course, OK Player forums exist now, but boy, back then,
I never
forums were a wild west.
I never got into any forums because it just was so, like, when you look at it, it was intimidating for me. Like, when I looked at it, it was just like, 32 shots I ain't got to aim. It was just like, what are all of these panes and windows?
I don't know how to.
All these lines and what is going on here? Who are these strangers? I'm not outgoing enough for that.
Yeah. I think OK Player may be the first site I actually signed up as Arckatron.
Oh,
ironically. Because that was my internet name. Like my internet name, when I got the name like 08, I just started using Arckatron. I changed my YArcka to Arckatron, on Twitter and Instagram and some other thing. I just changed it to Arckatron, everything. And it made it much simpler. And then eventually I grew into the name. And here I am.
Yep. And then what was it? Because they would have actual artists on there. Starkatron. And they be getting roasted by regular people.
How Black Planet's still around though? How's that possible?
I mean, I don't know.
Didn't
I mean,
they like
still
try to
service
revive it or something?
I'm looking at it right now. It's
Panda
revived.
said Solo tried to bring Black Planet back for like 2 seconds. I guess they gone. Jenna James says there needs to be a black version of, a Tinder version of Black Planet.
He's on it right now.
Still exists.
Oh, what?
It still exists.
Yeah.
So does MySpace. MySpace still exists.
MySpace does still exist.
Yo, y'all can check me out on
MySpace was great.
MySpace was a good spot. It was good times. It was good times.
MySpace, you know what I'm saying? You trying to get on that top 8.
Gotta get anybody's top 8. That was what it was.
Look,
what? Am I not on your top 8?
That's it. Got in that top 8.
You be like, yo,
writing
hold
them
up.
blog
You
posts.
on my top 8? Why ain't it on your top 8? They be like, yo, look, where my top 8 is set up.
yeah. Some people like kept Tom as one of their 8s. Remember that? Where like you had Tom in your profile.
Yeah, when Tom was an 8.
Don't do that.
Tom was one of the 8s.
People had the animated background.
He was just trying to promo. He was just trying to promo. He wouldn't even. He just like, I'm on everybody's page.
It was the most basic photo too.
Backgrounds and HTML and all.
I used to program all that stuff.
Oh snap!
Good times,
Shot by
man.
Nolan.
Good
Shot by
times.
Nolan said Solange did her album rollout through Black Planet. Really though?
She did. Yeah, I remember that.
Solange, you know what? I have my thoughts on Solange, but I'm gonna leave it alone because I know the Beehive.
What you got to say? What you got to say?
I know the Beehive be listening, so
speak up, soldier. What you got to say?
Bus is still parked here if you want to.
You haven't seen you was busting off the clips before. Come on, let's come on, Clayton. Come on.
Solange is a perfect example of one of those like pseudo deep woke chicks that like won't let things go. Like it's like she's woke about everything. And it's like, yo, every time I see you in a video or album, you like super deep, super woke. Really? Really though? Because if you want us to really pull out that first album that you tried to do, when you was trying to be your sister, like before you changed up, I remember that. I remember. You know what I'm saying? The super deep woke chick that was trying to beat up Jay-Z in the elevator. I remember.
This is a NERDSoul message and not Arckaton or
Yes.
Parker
Leave
Lewis
the
or
thoughts
Anwar
expressed here and those of
NERDSoul speaking right now. You see my mouth moving? NERDSoul speaking.
Pull up any Solange music video right now. Homegirl is trying to be super duper woke.
The opinions expressed.
I got proof of my stuff. I don't just make it up for fun. So that's how she do. That's why I don't roll with her like that. She she cool. She's not as talented. She's fake super woke.
Wait, as talented as what? What are you comparing her to?
Beyonce.
Why are you doing that? I wouldn't even put them in the same category.
I'm putting them in the same category.
Why? Why are you doing that? That's unfair to both of them, actually.
Why you caping for Solange so hard?
Oh, because I like Solange. That's why.
That's why. Solange so hard. Get your Solange
I like her. I like her latest work. So yeah, that's why I got to put the cape on. You know what I'm saying? Captain Arckatron right here at your service.
At your service.
But I actually like Solange. I want to know more information.
I've always thought she was fake woke, and tried too hard to prove that she was woke. In her music, in her imagery, in like her videos and stuff, and it came off disingenuous to me from the start. And I've always felt that way. So every time I see her, I roll my eyes.
What do you say about Beyonce? What's your thoughts about Beyonce?
Beyonce
got
is
like the auntie joint. Like I'm not touching that shit.
Not at all.
Because he know I'm right.
Inquiring minds.
If I had one, I'd be right with you, brother. I mean,
because he know I'm right. Beyonce's dope. It's not my type of music, but she's dope. I see why people like it. You know what I'm saying? She's dope. She does her thing. She uses her.
You're real clean on Beyonce. You ain't want the hive coming after you.
Not like that. Trust me. I was not.
Beats hives in life. Yeah.
Nah, hold up. For real. I was not digging Beyonce for real until she started using her platform when she did Baychella. Before that, I was like, Beyonce is your average pop star, and I ain't trying to hear it. Especially when people started coming up talking about Michael Jackson, I was like, let me stop you right there. So
did you watch Black is King?
Yeah, I peeped that.
What did you think about it?
That.
Man, come on, man. Black is King. Black is King. Come on now. You know I got love for that. Black is King. How am I hate on that? You ain't gonna have me hate on that. No, bro.
How do you do nothing? I'm just asking you questions.
You got the Afrobeat influence. You know what I'm saying? Okay. You got her with her much better vocals over the tracks. Yes, I said
Afrobeat. As
Afrobeat,
characterized by Drake.
The video and the quality of the video, the creativity, the makeup, the hair, the styling, the costuming, top quality.
Sound like you watched it more than once.
No, I actually only watched it once.
Okay. All right.
But I've listened to the songs numerous times. Gotta find your way back, son. Gotta find your way back. You know what I'm saying? See, gotta find your way back. So that's how I feel about the sisters.
When you said that, I'm just thinking of Jaheim. Gotta find my way back. You know what I'm saying?
Now, if y'all want to know about Tia and Tamara, no, I'm just playing.
Yo, I was in love with Tia.
Sister.
Back in the day.
Yeah, it was Tia.
Back in the day, yo. I was really in love, bro. It was real. It was real for me, bro.
It was real, man.
It was real, for real, for live,
for real, y'all.
Love is live for real.
No, Panda didn't say. Panda said I've been. Panda said I've been rocking with Solange since Hadley Street Dreams. I'll make the argument that Hadley Street Dreams is her best and only good album. Ever since then, it's come off fake to me ever since then. Hadley Street Dreams, I will give her credit for that. After that, it seemed fake and disingenuous to me. Straight up.
The thoughts expressed are those of NERDSoul and NERDSoul only.
For real.
Let me go ahead and say, what?
Look, hey man, MCs are jumping out shoes and socks. You know what I'm saying? That's how I do.
Wow. Yo, okay. Can I confess something?
Go ahead, my brother.
I've never heard a Solange album in my whole life.
You want to know why?
Not a single one of them.
You want to know why? Because your internals told you there's some fakeness coming through. Let me listen. That's what happened, my brother.
Don't listen to this man.
Lined up with the stars, my brother.
This man is a hater of the highest order.
The star and crescent aligned with your spirit, my brother.
The star and crescent aligned with my soul.
And lined in your heart, and the number 7 glowed inside of your spirit. Don't listen to this man.
He's a hater of the highest order.
Like Tony Stark.
I'm a hater of the highest order.
On Solange.
Coincidentally, Parker, you got on the 7 right now.
But I have to say this. Because I'll treat Solange like how I treat Kid Cudi right now, where there's a lot of music I haven't heard. So I'll just say that. So I can't speak too much about it, but I like what I've heard so far.
See, I was there.
Yeah, like it struck me as like she found her own voice. I just hadn't taken the time to absorb and to digest the records.
The way it struck me was, I tried it my sister's way. I ain't got it like that. Let me go the Hotep route. That's how it struck me. That's how it struck me. Because there's Hoteps out there that need music, and they ain't got nobody else but me.
Oh man,
that's how it struck me. That's how it still strikes me.
Let's get it.
Lisa, remember that performance she did on Jimmy Kimmel or something?
Oh, you gonna bring somebody? Wow.
He calm. He calm. Back up. He calm.
Calling in the reinforcements.
I'm trying to remember. She did. Was it Jimmy Fallon? I think. All right, she did a performance. You can look this up. It's like on Jimmy Fallon or. I thought she was doing some type of performance art. Yeah, she was trying to do like this performance art theater mess. It's like, look, go, get out of here. I ain't trying to hear it. Get out.
And I'm get the vibe, man.
I'm fair. I ain't got no more heat for her than I got for Cormega. You know what I'm saying? So come on now.
Why they in the same? Why they in the same?
They should not be getting the same heat. So
oh no, but
Cormega
why I said I don't have any more heat. You know what I'm saying? I'm not being unfair.
But why
to the
even
girl.
put it even close to Cormega?
Yeah, why are they even close?
I'm giving examples of people that I have heat for. You know what I'm saying?
So but he's saying with
these
Mega,
are the varying levels of smoke.
With Mega,
varying levels of smoke.
It was a personal issue that you had with Mega.
Yeah, with Mega was a personal issue.
With Solange, you're just spraying blindly because she exists.
No, because she comes off fake and disingenuous through her music and her image.
Oh boy!
But that's how I feel.
That's how Solange, because you know what I'm saying, Solange
watches the show.
I know you be in here, so you know. Go ahead and no-name this brother right here. Go ahead and no-name this brother right here and hit him with some bars or something.
Yep.
And premiere bars for NERDSoul.
I just make sure I ain't in an elevator with her and then I'll be cool. You know what I'm saying? I'll be all right.
Yeah. All you gotta do is what Jay-Z did. Jay-Z handled it, you know what I mean? How he handled it or whatever.
Jay-Z was just like,
You gotta get the Bruce Lee on, you know what I mean? Rope-a-doping. You just rope-a-doping. Just, hey.
Oh, Shot by Nolan said that's how I feel about No Name more than Solange. You know what? Now that you bring that up, you bring that up, Solange, you heard it here first. Now that he brought that up, you are off the board. No, you know what? I'm wrong about you. No Name is No Name is the here goes. No Name is the perfect example of the brother that did about 5 years. All right. Read nothing but books, coming home, he gonna learn you something. All right. Look, Solange, Solange is cool. All right, now
you got that smoke now.
Look
No
Name.
Oh my God! This is real smoke right here.
Real smoke. Joe Frazier right here.
She is the epitome of fake deep.
It's Frazier Ali.
Yeah.
No Name. Look, mark my words. No Name will have one of those, like, she'll have like a white table talk or something, you know what I'm saying, a few years from now. She one of them fake deep chicks. She done read books. She so deep, want to throw rocks and hide her hand, you know what I'm saying? And then come with some like subpar bars against, man, come on, man.
That's just to show you how long 2020 has been. Bro, all of that was this year.
All of it.
And it felt like 3 years ago.
It's like, yo, when did that No Name stuff happen? Oh, that stuff happened like 3-4 years ago. No, that happened a couple of months ago.
This year.
Like 3-4 months ago.
Man.
Yeah, that was terrible. It was a bad time for the Empire.
Yeah.
It was a bad time.
What? And Panda, I feel you. I know Solange is an alternative black girl. It just comes off fake to me. But now, with the introduction of No Name,
that No Name, I agree with you on that.
Solange is definite. She off the hook now. I ain't even tripping on Solange. Solange, do your thing, because No Name is. How can you go from being like, all right, she's cool, she don't really bother nobody, it's all good, to like in 1 year get all the way on my nerves? And she ain't even talking about me in the tweets.
She definitely let Nas down.
Not yet. She did let Nas down.
She let Nas down. Look, Shot by Nolan said gluten-free table talk. Yep. This like
you said what? Gluten-free what?
Gluten-free table talk.
So here's the thing. No Name starts this beef knowing it's going to be a beef because she's very vague in how she throws it out there, knowing the platform she has and the people that follow her are going to start wondering. I still
don't even agree with y'all on that part. I don't feel like it was vague. I just feel like it was she sneaked this.
I'm saying she tried to be. She tried to keep it vague when we know good and well she was only talking about maybe 1 of 4 or 5 people. Because she said she was talking about major artists. It can't be but one of maybe 4 people. So
okay, we're still not. With all of that said, we are still not absolving Jermaine for jumping out the window. If we going back and we keeping it one powwow, and remember this did happen in 2020. We are not absolving Jermaine for jumping all the way out the window and creating a whole diss track to a phantom diss.
Asterisk.
Or a diss that could have been
Brother PL.
To several other people.
Brother PL, I got to put an asterisk on that because I was not in agreement with that point either. I thought that he was justified in saying something.
Now, here's the thing, PL. She said dude's whole career be about like Black death or Black struggle or whatever. So if she's talking about that, there can only be but like one of 3 artists that are current out right now. It's not like she's talking about Q-Tip.
Bro, this is what her sneak diss was like. It was like these cats be out here like wearing Brooklyn jerseys and all that. They don't even live in Brooklyn no more. They in Cali doing, you know what I'm saying? Like, get out of here, bro. They don't even live on the turf no more. And then you say something and it's like, I wasn't even talking about
But no, I am not the only I'm not the only Brooklynite outside of Brooklyn. How self-involved
in this scenario, you're the only person living in Cali wearing a Brooklyn jersey right now.
Yes,
that was how
she's talking about a certain subsect of
that
people.
was how her sneak
there are
was. It was
3
so
other
stylized.
people doing the same thing.
Bruh. Look, she could only be talking about, say, maybe J. Cole, Chance, or Kendrick. Maybe, I don't know. She can only be talking about like one of 3 people. You know what I'm saying?
That's fine. As long as I don't mention any of them people by name.
Okay. All right. But here's the thing that gets me though.
If in the words of hold on, Mike.
If
it ain't directly at me, I don't respect it.
All right. Now, I will give you that whole status. Okay. But when he responded and she was on some like, I don't know what you're talking about. Come on, man.
That's neither here nor there. She played. Hold on. Stay with me. I'm with you.
Try to hide her hand. She threw that rock.
At that point, what else was the okay? At that point, what else was the play for her? Other than to hold her hand, other than that, to throw the she allegedly threw the rock and hit her hand. What was the other play? I'll wait.
The play that should have happened was
own up to what she did.
Shouldn't have been a play. She shouldn't have sneak dissed.
Yeah, she should have just shut the.
She had no reason. She should have shut
allegedly.
She had no reason to allegedly be sneak dissing.
Nobody else felt compelled to say something but this dude. Why?
She should have read her books and shut up.
You didn't check in. Hold on. Okay, time out.
Okay.
It could have been one of NERDSoul. You said it could have been one of 3 dudes, right? 3 or 4 dudes.
Maybe 4.
It was 2 dudes.
Check in with the other dudes.
One of 2.
One of 2. Even Anwar.
Were you saying PL? Were you saying PL?
She was either talking about Kendrick or Cole.
You talking about why they didn't say anything?
Why nobody? If none of the other dudes said anything, why would you jump out the window to say anything?
Because Jermaine had the cojones to say something, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
That's cojones?
No, I didn't even like his reply though. I don't like his reply.
But this is my thing. Like, why does him feeling compelled to respond have to be contingent on whether or not the other possible person responded?
Because you were not mentioned by name.
Okay, then cool. I can see.
Okay, then PL, who was
talking about him? I can see.
So since
that's called subliminal.
Huh?
Yeah, she subliminally dissed him, and then you got her whole platform.
Okay,
bringing up you or Kendrick.
Hold on, stay with me. All
right, we with you.
It would have been different if this had been another male.
Oh,
like you have to fam. At what point, how do I word this? Women gonna run their mouth.
That wasn't the
It's
way.
a known fact. It's gonna happen. Whatever, right?
The words and thoughts of PL. the words
Women
and
are
thoughts
gonna
of
talk
PL
crap.
Parker-Lewis.
Women are gonna talk. It's just a part of life.
All right, okay, all right.
It's life. As a married man, I know you know.
I can only go by what you
Mine
said.
is in the other room. It's okay.
I can confirm nor deny.
You're breaking up. I can't hear you. I don't know if you're coming through.
The point that I'm trying to make is this.
Ground control,
man.
it's Major Tom.
It's not necessary to respond to everything that could be about you.
Okay.
So in this case, the one thing.
Huh?
So in this case, the one thing that could be about him.
All right, now check this. Peep this.
It
Panda
could
says,
have been about him. We don't
Who
know.
else could have been?
It
Mr. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. Who you could have been then? Who else could have been?
Kendrick, Cole.
Okay.
That's it. Maybe Chance.
That is not the point.
The point of the diss is as an artist, that's why Highsign, I'm kind of mad that you don't feel this. She based as a rapper.
Right.
She took a shot and hit 4 dudes at the same time.
But what 4 dudes? That's what I'm saying. Cole,
3 or 4. The 3 or 4.
But PL, the question is, if 3-4 dudes, but Cole is one of the dudes.
That's okay. I'm not saying that he's not. You're not hearing what I'm saying.
So you're saying he shouldn't talk because women gossip? That's what you're saying?
Because talk to me.
She hit a 4-point play.
All right.
As a rapper, you have to commend her because she hit 4 dudes with a shot.
Okay.
Okay.
Can we say that?
I mean, I
can acknowledge
that.
I can acknowledge that you feel that way. I don't agree, but I want to hear where you're going with this.
Okay. If none of the other dudes felt like, why did you feel compelled to respond?
Okay.
So here's a question. Here's a question that I have to ask toward that point.
Go ahead.
Who was the last person to have a record out of those 4? A record and or song or both, whichever. Because I think it was Cole.
Chance.
Yeah, Chance had that.
You feel like Chance was one of the guys?
Chance had just dropped that album. What are we talking about?
I don't think Chance.
I feel like Chance was one of the guys she was shooting.
For me, I think it was Kendrick, Cole, Chance. That's all I could think of. Everybody else.
You can throw one more, but I'm not going to.
That HBCU Chance, nah, I don't think so.
HBCU Chance.
Nah, I'm good. I don't think he's
All right, here's the main reason I disagree with that. Nobody speaks about Chance in that way. Her criticism was toward, these guys that are exalted as, like these saviors
for the culture kind of guys.
For the culture guys of black people.
Chance
is not identified that way in the rap. He's not identified that way in the rap space, fam. People look at Kendrick and Cole that way.
Yeah, I will say
not look at Chance that way.
I wouldn't say that hip hop puts Chance on Kendrick's level. I don't think so.
I can't co-sign that.
I agree with Highsign. So I would not put Chance in the category of those two at all.
When people lay down that criticism, right? That criticism about these guys, they're so smart and they're trying to be so, one of those you trying to be so superior to all of the N-word ish.
Yeah.
They're talking about
Chance's album that he just dropped?
Huh?
Wasn't that the knock on Chance's album that he just dropped?
No.
That is same exact point?
No, it wasn't. That the Dance album that just came out was that the music was trash.
Oh, Shot by Nolan said Chance is her homie, and he was bashing Cole with the rest of Black Twitter.
Yeah, they are not. Show me proof that they are homies.
Shout to Panda. Panda said, she goes,
who
Cole could have let that.
Chance and no name. I would love to see that proof that they're homies.
No, well,
I'm
no,
not disputing
or maybe I read that wrong.
I'm not disputing you. I would just love to see that evidence.
But Chance does have a tendency to like hop on the right side of history.
Yeah.
On social media.
Didn't he put out that tweet about black men? Oh man, yeah, I remember. Chance did something stupid.
He be doing a lot of that.
But, all right, so anyway.
So how
Panda?
But continue, PL.
Go on, PL.
No, I was just saying, like, you're making my point that he needs to be added to that. Like, the whole point that I'm trying to make is this: as a rapper, we have to commend this woman for basically taking an arrow and hitting 3 birds with one. At least 3 birds. At least 3.
But if she hit them, should they not hit back?
Apparently not.
I didn't mention you should, like, not everything needs to be responded to.
Okay, now stay on that. Stay right there real quick.
Saying something.
All right, Panda says, nah, Cole could have let that walk unless he was going to start a foundation or hell, responded to the tweet, LOL, send a DM or a call. He chose to make a song.
Here's what
LOL,
I think.
What?
Here's what I think is being lost about our stance here against him not saying anything.
All right.
He could have let it slide. Yes. I don't think he should have responded because she's not as big as him.
So why do it?
But him responding is not out of bounds when you're clearly talking about me.
Yeah,
and then if we want to play
talking about
and
you,
listen,
listen,
if we want to
people.
But if we go back to her Twitter thread, everyone knew she was talking about either Kendrick or Cole.
Thought that.
Like,
everyone did not know nothing. You thought that. Everyone guessed that. That was the guess. Like it was. Hold on, time out. Stay with me. If we put up a Twitter poll and we gave you 3 options,
we should do that.
Cole would be the leading option.
So why wouldn't he respond then?
Listen.
Hear what you just asked?
This is where I was going. Listen.
All right.
And if we're going to play those kinds of footsies, to be fair, Cole doesn't say her name in the song.
Yes, he would.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, he doesn't.
He mentioned what she said. Who else said that? Oh crap.
I mean, we can make that argument about Shorty is your argument. That we can make that argument about her.
That's wax.
Then let's go a step further. Let's go a step further. She then essentially acknowledges it by apologizing for it.
She didn't apologize
in her own way. She hopped out after she put her diss out. She put a statement out saying, "Oh, I shouldn't have got involved. That I apologize to my fans, whatever." However she worded it. Okay, if she didn't apologize, whatever.
No,
she acknowledged it.
And in that, she gets to eat. She gets to have her cake and eat it too. In that
time out, we keep it a buck here on BVL, right?
Except when it comes to no name.
She responded and hit him right in his chest with one line and kept it pushing.
What line? She made a song about the guy.
She made a whole song.
It was one line.
Wait, did she have a joint for Madlib? Yeah.
Yes.
She had a whole beat for Madlib.
It was one line.
It was a whole rhyme.
It was like a whole verse, son.
She gave him a whole rap.
It was a long verse. Wherein people called her out for stealing lines from other stuff.
Yeah, I think you need to go back. Stop revising your history, sir.
We are at an impasse.
How do we got the best memory on the panel?
PL,
Shout
I
to
will
Jenna
say this right
James.
now. As first-hand
James said-
information, your
Would you
memory is
stop it?
not the best.
Yo, why you caving for
Peep
no
this.
name so hard?
Peep this.
Don't see, look, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying.
All right, check this. Jenna James said, let's just say Cole probably got tired of people thinking he a simpleton and went full Corey Holcomb / Dave Chappelle on Shorty. Like,
For what though?
Look, here's my perspective.
We're not going
I'm
over
gonna
this
say,
again.
for
Man.
my,
Stop.
Maybe
I'll
he
say this
did
from
dust
my
the rust
perspective.
off. I don't know.
Here's my perspective.
Anybody
on
can get it.
You can't.
His diss wasn't even really a diss if we keep it a super trip.
As a no name apologist, you can choose your actions. You can't choose your consequences. So you can't get mad if someone respond. You threw the energy into the atmosphere. What that energy created, you can't control that. So your energy created this. So don't be sitting back like, oh, well, I don't know nothing. You know something. Cole won't making songs about nobody. And here you come talking about, well, you know, people whole careers be about the black culture and they ain't doing nothing in the streets. First thing, where was you at? All right, where was you? I must have missed the No Name show at the Black Parade. All right, it's like, come on, man, stop it. We all trying to do the best we can, and here she come because she read a couple books.
RSVP.
Because she read a couple books. Now she going nanny somebody else on how they should handle their blackness. You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on.
And
bruh.
then she said she don't know enough too. Didn't she say that to her after?
Oh yeah, she was
she
like, I don't know
either.
enough.
I'm not a leader. That's what she was saying. I'm not a leader. Don't follow me, basically.
Yeah,
I wish everybody stopped following from
basically,
Twitter.
she literally
I
said
am
that.
not.
That's exactly what she said. Yeah,
hold
right?
on,
Yeah.
Tim. Let me reiterate my stance.
No.
Yes.
No.
Reiterate your stance.
Yes.
No. We've heard it 5 times.
All right, so check this. This is the only thing that happened that was crazy this year. I know we had time. I'm sorry. This is the last thing I'm gonna bring up because I know we had time. We got an unsolved mystery still this year, y'all. That's right, a hip hop unsolved mystery. On a day, Meg Thee Stallion was chilling, minding her business in the back of a car.
Oh, no. I thought we were done with
No.
We were out in the woods.
I thought we were
NERDSoul.
going to get through the year without bringing this up again.
We were at the cabin chilling.
Like we were right there. We were 2 weeks, a week away.
Listen, can I interject one that I think that happened today that I think deserves the end of our show?
Yes, go ahead.
Today, one of the members of the legendary group Houdini transitioned. He passed today. The member Ecstasy, you guys who have seen a Houdini joint or seen a video or even listened to them, you know him as the lead voice in the group. He passed today. So, I wanted to mention it earlier, but I was like,
I was actually saving it for the end of the show. So you handled it. So
56, that's crazy.
Yeah.
It's sad to hear, but you know what I'm saying? Transitioning on is not the end. You know what I'm saying? At least in my perspective, it's not the end. You know what I'm saying? Energy cannot be destroyed. You know what I'm saying?
Only the flesh.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying?
But when No Name tries to murder me with bullets to my head, this is why she can't kill Cole. He's already dead. Bring it.
Yo, man, so Ecstasy of Houdini, you know what I'm saying? Of course, sorry to see you go, but of course it is not over. You know what I'm saying? So let's just, play some music, you know what I'm saying? Respect the time that we had
one time.
And you know what I'm saying?
We lost a lot of rappers this year, man.
True. Yeah.
A lot.
We did, man.
Definitely.
Rest in peace to Fred the Godson, man.
And our prayers and energy up to Biz Markie.
Yeah, man.
Who's been battling his own health issues.
Is he still in the ICU or is he out of that?
I'm not sure.
Because I know he was in the ICU last week or a couple of days ago, but I don't know if
he's
his status
recovering. I guess it's saying here.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay. So at least that's a better stage than he was in. But so next week, guys, all y'all, thank y'all for coming through in the chat. Shout out to Shot by Nolan, Marquis Collins, Jenna James, Panda. See who else up in this joint. I know it was somebody else that I'm missing. Maybe Andre Atkins. And some. Oh, I saw Arckatron up in there. This, what's up? Holding down.
Oh yeah, that's
Sandra
me.
Thomas and Sandra Thomas. What up? What up? What up? So of course, guys, thank y'all for rolling through. Next week we're gonna do something hopeful. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be looking at 2021. You know, being hopeful. I mean, it's still the Corona timeline, and we don't know how dark things will get, but we'll be hopeful as we can be. So before we get up out of here,
Spider-Man might be resurrected.
Yeah. Now in the bottom square, PL Parker Lewiz.
What up, y'all? Parker PL Lewiz, Lewiz. You can find me at .com on all social media, on all streaming platforms.
Yeah.
On Friday, I have a short mini mixtape dropping exclusively on SoundCloud called 4 Piece with the Sides.
But wait, when is that dropping?
And then the EP, Help the Bear, is dropping February 19th, featuring all 4 of these horsemen. 2021 is looking real bright.
When is that first? When is that 4-piece dropping again?
Christmas Day.
This Friday.
Christmas Day.
So
right now.
A nice little present. A nice little present for you.
So open your presents and then open your other present.
Big
from the brother.
Or you can listen, or you can turn that on while you're listening to your while you're unwrapping your presents. You can be listening to that.
I like that.
Man.
I like that.
That's dope. And in the diagonal square, you know him, you love him, you've ran his streams up, put tons of money in his pocket because you know how to hold it down for black businesses and black businessmen and women out there. Anwar Highsign.
Facts. Fleece originator, anti-hesitator. Anwar Highsign, ANWAR HIGHSIGN. Check me out. Once again, I have music coming and I have music out. And me and these brothers all got music together. You know what I'm saying? So
get it.
And the words
I still have a music video that I haven't finished from Arckatron's joint.
Oh yeah. I got my hands
because we're
busy
making
right now.
Music. Yeah, we're making music for you to live with and live to. It's not disposable. It's something that you will want to keep in your rotation. So, you know, in the words of Jalil, one love. You know, thank you to the
actual time capsules, if you will.
Actual time capsules. One love. Thank you to the bass god. All praise to him.
And last but not least, the guy who's been here since episode 1.
Yeah.
When this was just coming off of a Samsung Galaxy S5.
The quadruple OG.
Whoo, that phone is old. That phone is dead. I don't even know where that phone is.
I just watched that first episode. I was watching a little bit.
That phone is crusted.
We was in the haze right there. It must have been the LA haze in that first episode.
Yeah, it must have been that little camera on all that. But ARC, Father Part 3, Arckatron.
Hey, what's going on? It's Arckatron, y'all. I'm still here. Arckatron, that's ARCKTRON.com. Got some stuff happening. Oh, wait, hold on. I think it's this Sunday. Yo, check out Laser Wolf this Sunday. I have some music in episode 8. I can say it now. Hopefully I can. I don't know if I can.
On the Cartoon Network.
On Adult Swim. Go to adultswim.com and you can find Laser Wolf right there. It should be on the front page. But if not, just put Laser Wolf in, search it. Laser Wolf with an O.
HBO Max.
Laser with an O and Wolf with a U. All right?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Check it out.
What
Shout
you know about that? Brother on IMDb. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can do that now.
Getting credit.
Yeah, so go check out go check out the episode. I gotta check it out too. I see which one they put on there. I got something on 10 too. 8 and 10, y'all. This is it.
Word. So any idea, SOUL, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube's the hub. Hit the thumbs up. If you like what you're seeing, hit the thumbs down. If you don't, or if your name is no name, of course. But of course, podcast if you want to listen. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you like, y'all want to listen. I can't see it. I want to listen. And of course, Spotify for that music, because I got them jams for you.
Jams. So, can I say one last thing?
What up?
Shout out big fat shout to NERDSoul. He is the hardest working man that I know. This man is surpassed James Brown, surpassed a lot of people who are working hard in the industry. Surpassed James Brown. I be looking at this man. I be like, James he got like 5 videos out today. He streamed 3 times today. He's streaming at like 1 a.m. in the morning. I'm like, wait, when you sleeping, bro? When you sleeping? So shout out to the man. The man, he was the myth, the legend, NERDSoul. The legend, yes. NERDSoul.
Speaking about that, I still can't wait to meet Arckatron's dad, so I can be like, oh yeah, I'm from Jamaica too. And be like, what? I'll be like, right near the beach.
He gonna beat you up, man. Don't be doing
that. Yeah, man. You're the shooter, the editor, the choreographer.
He gonna throw something at y'all. Don't be doing that.
Yes. He gonna be like, you ready for your box?
yeah, basically, you ready for your box? That's what he's ready for your box.
Yes, right here with Arckatron's dad with a box, which I think
you gonna interview him. Yeah, we gonna box you out. Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, oh, you know what? Look, I'm from Jamaica too. He's gonna be like, what?
Repeat it again? He's gonna be like, repeat it again?
I'll be like, right near the beach. Boy.
Yeah.
Anyway, y'all, we good. We're gonna leave y'all with Arckatron, of course, ARC, Father Part 3, Space Bridge in stores, Felice's in stores, From Dog to God 3 is in stores. Get all them joints. And from us to you, of course.
Oh man, I got to put
peace.
100. It's supposed to say 100 here, like Wilt Chamberlain, but I can't. I didn't have time to write it. 100, y'all.
100. We out.
Raise the roof. 100. 100 sad.
Yeah, them 100.